See, I'm ready. Okay, we're gonna get ready to wrap this up. I got 2 more questions that I want to ask. Has there been a time where you've been like super nervous or super excited when you've been out hunting, like or afraid? Like at night or
Well,
something.
I've been like when my first time, first time coon hunting, going with Dexter. I was like, he was like, hey, Black, hey, you mind if I go in y'all backyard? We had a bunch of acres in the back down there in Noda Southern when we stayed in Tuskegee. So when I went to Tuskegee, and he was like, hey, you mind if I go? I'm like, yeah, you going out there? Like, that's crazy. He said, we going out here in the middle of the night. It's 12 o'clock midnight, and you walking around outside. Like, that's crazy as hell. And then he like, hey, Black, you got to go, man. Shoot, I end up going out there, and I'm like, hey, you nervous? You hearing stuff cracking over here, so you doing all this the whole damn time because your neck hurt by in the morning because you nervous. But then, I mean, so yeah, you right. Hey, you nervous, but you excited because hey, it's something new. And then like, hey, it's yeah, you right. It's definitely it's a bunch of stuff that can make you nervous, like walking through the woods at night by yourself. Like I promise you, you hear something, a stick break, anything. Like you will be nervous.
I would need a buddy. What about you, Lyle?
A couple times. First time being out on a solo hunt, my boy saying, "Yo, go ahead and go to my mom's house. Hunt. She knows you're out there. Go ahead and go." So I'm walking through the woods to the stand that we normally go to, but I'm on myself now. So I got navigated. That was kind of nerve wracking. My first kill or my first harvest of a deer, I was hyperventilating in there. I'm on the site. He's like, "Yo, breathe." And I take a deep breath and I breathe and I squeeze and I end up, harvesting the deer. But that was nerve wracking and I losing my mind. And then the third time was being in a blind on the ground and never and I counted them. I got pictures of it. 20 turkeys coming out of trees all around my blind, and me never hearing a turkey come out of the roost, which is in the tree. Never seeing them do that before, coming out the trees all around me, circling me. That was, I ain't gonna lie, it was terrifying. I didn't know what the fuck to do. And it's different because it was
creepy.
It was, bruh. It was. I think muzzleloader. It's called muzzleloader, right? It was muzzleloader season. So I got one good shot, and after that, I got a old school. You know what I mean? Put the powder, put the round, pack it in. I got the old school. So if it was wild. But yeah, seeing them turkeys come out of nowhere, out of the trees, because they're they sleep in the trees and they come down. That was the third most terrifying thing I've ever been involved in my life.
What about you, Dexter? You've been in this for so long, you might not have any.
Nervous? Not a lot, but I done been in some situations where I'd be like, boy. Like, I'd have been lost, especially once I start coon hunting. Like Dee said earlier, in the daytime, you can see where you're going. Like, you pretty much got the sense of direction. But coon hunting, you can get turned around and think you on Main Street, but you on Martin Luther King. And these streets is, a mile apart. Like, I've been, that right there, like, I've been lost with Black when we be lost in his backyard. And like, boy, I don't know where we at. Then I was suddenly see something like a piece of glass on the floor and be like, we right here on top of this hill. Like, that probably right there is probably the most nerve-wracking things that have ever been for me. That and I guess like Lyle's like saying like after the shot, like after you shoot a deer and you don't see it fall. If you don't see it fall, you do not know what's ahead. And even like this year, I had 3 deer come out in a place, and everybody won't meat or whatever. So boom, 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 boom. I shoot 3 deer. I see 2 fall. The first one I shot, I didn't see fall. So now I'm like, I seen it go this way before I start shooting the other one. So, get down, go find the other ones or whatever. And now, only thing I know is where I last saw this deer go. So I'm walking in that direction and I don't see nothing. So now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna lose this deer. I don't like anything to die for no reason. So I want to find whatever I shoot, like even if it's a squirrel, a dove, anything. It don't matter what it is. I want to find it. If I killed it or shot it, I want to find it. And I couldn't find his deer because the way it went, it wasn't there. But end up, it was only just right over the hill from another one, and I just didn't see it go that way because everything happened so fast. So stuff like that is nerve wracking and exciting at the same time because once once everything comes to an end, you like, okay, that's the way it's supposed to go. It's like the same thing like when we go hunting with dogs or whatever, and we cut that dog loose, and they get to their first tree or their first point, or they circle that rabbit back, and you're like, this is the way it's supposed to go. That's your blood pumping, adrenaline's going, you're excited to make that chapter or page turn and be like, okay, hey, we got that squirrel, we got that bird, whatever. So for me, those two are the nerve-wracking, nervous, and exciting points in the sport and in this for me. Those two things right there.
As veterinarians, how do you guys combat? Because I'm pretty sure this happens that you have people who are like, "You're veterinarians and you shoot." Look, these are like, "You're veterinarians and you shoot pets." Like, what is your response when people try to come at you like that?
For me, if you know science and you know nature, everything has to have checks and balances. If we don't do what we do, things overpopulate, and now you are running the risk of disease and them dying a slow, miserable life due to stuff like distemper, just a CW. Like, it's so many diseases that are caused by overpopulation that we control. And just like, D was talking about, he doesn't coyote hunt or, bobcat, stuff like that. If we don't, check the predators, they run wild, and now we don't have squirrels, we don't have rabbits, baby deer, stuff like that. So everything it is a reason why we do what we do. It's not, okay, it's people really don't know the way the world works when they say stuff like that. Because if they knew what was in the grocery store, they wouldn't feel that way. So when they say that, and I don't hear it now because I heard it more when I was in school, and we had all type of different people in school. But now I don't hear it. But people who think that hunting or killing an animal for food or even sport is wrong, they don't really understand the way that the world works and know that we're not really the big monsters out here.
Yeah, I get it. I get it a lot on certain things, and then I also run a wildlife removal business. So they're like, how can you kill these animals and do this and do that? I mean, like they said, it's basically checks and balances. Like, they get overpopulated. Like some folks got farms and gardens and stuff. That's their livelihood. But then you got hogs coming in there tearing up your property, eating up all your profit, in your corn, in your watermelon. You got folks that come out and got a bunch of deers in your stuff, raccoons in your corn, doing all that stuff. So I get hired a lot just to go out there just to, hey, okay, I need you to. Some folks want me to just come run my coon dog just to get all the coons off their property because they're tearing up their corn. They messing up their livelihood. Like, oh, they don't mess up 10 acres of land. So shoot, that might be another $10,000 for them that's out of their pocket because of a nuisance. Like hogs running there, eating their profits up, deers eating their profits up, like certain things. So, I mean, you take it in stride and you keep on going with it. I mean, everything. I mean, like they like, how can you be a veterinarian and then you run a wildlife removal business and you hunt them? Hey, because I can. Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, it's a need for it. Hey, supply and demand. That's what it boiled down to, supply and demand. Like, shoot, they got a demand for somebody to come out here and get these animals out of their house, like raccoons now. That's like raccoons, squirrels, and stuff. Like me and Dexter, like we started this business a long time ago, and I'm talking about we go in, we get these raccoons out of folk houses, we do that. I'm talking about like it's all type of stuff. Like I mean, you'll be surprised. Like, hey, if nobody don't hunt these things, that next thing you know they chewing in your house, moving in, doing all this crazy stuff. So it all comes down to like, shoot, somebody gonna have to hunt these bad boys. If they get overpopulated, shoot, they come in your house and then you looking crazy because you want somebody to come and get them out.
Now you got an issue. Now it's like, why is there
Oh
so
yeah.
many? Last question I want to ask: what is your greatest accomplishment thus far with your hunt? Like that you shot something, you know, caught something in your what is it called, trap?
I think one of my biggest accomplishments is as far as just when it's coming to running dog. I do field trials with this dog named Snoop, and being successful like like your boys to be there with you and stuff. Like Dexter was there. Like hey, we ran through I don't know how many dogs it was. Like it was what you said? How many dogs were about 20, 25 dogs, Dexter?
Down in Lucedale that time.
And lose there, yeah. So
Yeah, 25.
25 dog. So you got to make it to each round, and your dog got to win. And I'm talking about my dog end up being a bunch of dogs and end up being like a first place at an event. So, and I'm talking about made him a champion and stuff like that. So that was like one of my biggest accomplishments, especially with one of my dogs. Me just seeing your dog come from chasing armadillos, doing stupid stuff to doing what it's supposed to do. Like I think that's like one of my biggest accomplishments just for when it comes to this hunting thing. Like yes, doing that. Besides, like certain like D might be like, oh, I've been watching this deal for the last 6 months to a year, hunting the same day, looking for this deal, and I finally killed this deal. Like that. That's like a great accomplishment for some hunters too.
Okay, congratulations on your dog being awesome.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, come down to Mississippi. Hey, I promise you, bring your camera. We're gonna give you a hunt of a lifetime.
I'm gonna come. Shoot.
Hey, I promise you. Hey, I got a homeboy named Bobby up there. He up there in Vegas now. Shoot, he fly down at least 6 times a year just to come hunt.
See, I ain't got nothing but
my. Y'all ain't hunting up there.
No, we not. I ain't got nothing but my little 9mm, and it ain't doing nothing. So I need a big boy gun.
Boy.
We got guns. We got guns.
I'm ready. Big D, since you are back, what is your biggest accomplishment thus far for yourself?
I got too many names for that. So many different things I want to do that.
Cap. That's cap.
I'm being dead up. So like Black said, I got a dog. I got a couple competitions that they hate to see when we win. If we pull up in our truck, first of all, they think we can go right up there to old Cookie or something, some dogs that don't know what they're doing. So anytime you do that and make them mad, that's always good for them. Of course, killing some deer that I've been after for a long time. I mean, all of them. It's just too many names.
Okay. What about you, Dexter?
I agree with D. I've, like I say, doing this stuff for long I have. I've matured so much and accomplished so many things from starting to bow hunt and being successful. That's probably one of the most addictive things ever, just being able to harvest an animal with a bow and arrow. It's a lot different from, hunting with a rifle. Like you really have a life in your hand when you are holding that bow and arrow. So being a successful bow hunter, training a dog like Black and D just stated, from a puppy into a champion, on several different levels, many different states, just across the board, being respected, looking like we do, with dogs in today's world. I'd say that's probably my biggest thing. I have a pretty nice following on Facebook and I guess Instagram, I can say, with my kennel now, with people all across the country. And I got people from Las Vegas, Puerto Rico, all type of places ask me questions about dogs and if I got dogs and all type of stuff. So that probably for me, I'm the most dedicated to these dogs at this point, and I feel like that's probably what I've been most successful with. But just being able to still do what I've done since the age of 7 is probably, just overall the biggest accomplishment I could have.
Okay. And Lyle, we know you just starting out and you fresh in the game, but
Man,
if you got something,
just being able to leave the house and experiencing something, whether I just saw deer or whether I've actually harvested deer and being able to bring it back home to the house, the kids eating it, the family, the wife eating it, you know what I mean? That's been the biggest accomplishment, man. Allowing my kids to see something that I didn't see, that I was not exposed to as a child. So that's the biggest accomplishment right now, man, is letting my kids see something different. Like I said, I'm a city guy, so me experiencing it and making sure my kids experience it and being well versed at it so I can teach them hopefully how to do it and just exposure, man. Exposure is everything.
mm-hmm.
So I think
For
just
sure.
doing that for my kids, man, it means everything to me. That's my biggest accomplishment right now, is exposing them to fishing and hunting, period.
That's
Stay
good.
the course.
That's real
Stay the
good.
course.
I hunt. You know what? Honestly, I would love to go fishing again. I went fishing one time when I was like 11, and it was the most boringest thing in the world. Oh my God! Like, Grandma, like, is it time to go? I know it's been 5 minutes since I asked the last time, but is it time to go? But you're 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, now though, I would love to go fishing. Like, I really would. So that is something that's really good that you're trying to show your daughters, your children that's super dope.
Most definitely.
Thank you guys so much for being on this podcast and having this conversation. I learned a lot, and I think this is the first time on a podcast that I've just kind of like been quiet for a long time. I mean, y'all took the wheel, so it was pretty dope. But for real, I really want to come down there. I want to hunt, so y'all just let me know, when it's going to be something big. Let me, can I get pink camo?
Pink camo for women.
That's what I asked.
Hey, you can wear pink camo. You can wear any kind of camo with coon hunt. You ain't got to wear no camo. Yeah, I promise you. We don't even wear camo when we go hunt.
Give me a gun, you know what I'm saying? Do all those outdoor things. I'm good with my hands, so I think I'll be pretty good, bringing home the harvest.
And now, actually, they got a big following of women who actually into like outdoors hunting fish. They really big on YouTube and Instagram.
Oh boy,
Facebook, I'm huge in that.
Hey, what is old girl name I sent you, Dexter?
Who?
It was something like Yoke Gang. Her name is Yoke Gang. Y'all, you gotta look up. You can tell like she got a major following. Like she just found her niche with it. Like it's called Yoke Gang. I mean, she got a major following. And it just off of hunting alone. Like she hunting iguanas, hogs, all types of stuff. So she got a major following. It was definitely a surprise to me to see a woman out here doing it, especially like. Like it ain't no country woman. You can tell she probably was a city girl, but this right here just caught on and she just took off with it with her page. So, it's definitely something. I mean, bring your camera, bring your everything. Shoot, we'll take you out and you have a good time. Shoot, me and Dexter go fishing on the coast in Biloxi, Mississippi, at least 2 to 3 times a year. So if y'all want to go fishing, y'all more than welcome to come with it. We do a guided tour. So the guys, they'll take us out there and we have a good time.
Hey fellas, all I'm asking, all you gotta do is tell me the time and the date to be there. I'm gonna be early. That's all I'm asking. Time and the date.
It might be sooner than you think.
The time coming, because I just told them today, I said, we ain't go fishing that one time this past year. Like, when we first moved here, like in 2018, I know for a fact we went to the coast at least 3 or 4 times. Right. Like we were
time
like,
and date.
we were customers. Okay, it's gonna get warm. It's gonna get warm here soon. Around March, that's when trips start. So we definitely going. And I got your number. I'll save your number. And we'll let you know. Hey, 4 or 5 folks, you really can't beat it for the price. You don't need nothing. All you gotta do is bring yourself. Hey, you don't need no license. You don't need no pole. You don't need nothing. Hey, you don't need no knife.
You seasick out there.
Hey, you don't need nothing. Hey, he cleaned the fish and everything. So it's just a good time with like-minded people. That's all it is.
Right. Oh boy, hey, I promise you'll have a good time. We're gonna talk about you, hey, one way or another. Hey, good, bad, or ugly.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna talk about it. You're gonna have a good time. But I got a frat brother up there named Sean Davis. He's probably coming down, so you might even have somebody to ride with you down here, man. We all gonna link up and we're gonna get it in.
All right, sound good, bro.
You know what? I think it's about time for me to get closer back to the South.
Come on, man. Come on back home, man. Come on back home. Come on.
In time.
Hey, what's up, dude? What you talking about, bro?
Yeah, you check out that page on Facebook. What is it, y'all? Black? You know, you gonna come out.
American Hunter.
I'm in every Black Hunter page there is on Facebook, bro. I'm already there.
All you gotta do is say, "Look, I'm in Huntsville. I'm trying to learn, trying to get in the sport." I guarantee you, somebody's gonna take you in, bro.
I'm in the group.
That's all you gotta do. Especially, let them know where you at. When you trying to get into it. Hey, shoot, don't call D and tell D you want to go on a rabbit hunt because he ain't gonna set it up.
I knew it was
coming. We've been trying to get a rabbit hunt set up for the last 3 years since we've been down here in Mississippi. Hey, ain't got a rabbit hunt set up yet. But you gonna have a good time, man. Hey, with it, man. Stick with it, man. Keep them kids active, man. Like I take my son, he's 3 now. Like me and Dexter been taking him, carrying him through the woods. Hey, I'm talking about he might pick up every sticky. Hey, it's in the middle of the night. He got his light on his head. He walking around. We got to catch him. Like, he don't care about none of that. He ain't scared of none of that stuff. Like I'm talking about, dog, hey, keep him out there, man. That's the only thing I can tell you, G.
I will. Appreciate it.
I like
anybody who went to
Go ahead.
Anybody who went to the outdoors, I don't care if they're an old cat, young cat, whoever. Anybody into the outdoors, all they want to do is bring more people into it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If you got a thirst for it, we'll do our best to get you out there. That's what it's all about.
Oh, yeah, I promise you going to meet a lot of good folk. They like to talk junk. Hey, drink. Hey, they going to drink, talk junk, shoot the stuff, man. I promise you going to meet a lot of good folk. Folk going to invite you to come hunt with them, eat with them. Hey, I mean, you'll meet more folks than you know, like, especially the more you get out there, the more folk going, hey, man, hey, we going to hunt over here. You want to roll? Shoot, yeah, I roll with you. Shoot, hey, you going to meet a lot of folk, man. Like, hey, I promise you, like, you gonna enjoy this thing, man. You don't got on a good train, man. Just ride it out.
Come on, do it. I appreciate it, man.
I wouldn't be cool with these dudes if it weren't for that store. I mean, I met Dex, man. He started hunting Dex, introduced me to Black. I mean, I knew him from around. He was like, "What up, bro? What up?"
Yeah.
You know, it went on this level.
Yeah.
You start hunting, you call your boy and say, "Hey, man, I got a book down. Come help me drag him." You find out real quick who real boys are.
Yeah.
Real quick. You find out real quick.
Well, I was going to ask, but I think you guys have said a lot of things that Lyle can take home. But normally on my show, I ask what's one tip you want to leave to the people. And so as you guys are veterans when it comes to hunting, I was going to ask you guys to give Lyle one tip. Like, what's one tip that you would give him when it comes to hunting?
See it through, my boy. See it through.
Hey, gotta see it through, my boy. Gotta see it through.
I promise you.
I guess mine would probably be doing this type of stuff right here, bro. It's gonna teach you a lot about yourself, a lot about patience, perseverance, and all that. All this kind of stuff is gonna help you get further in life or whatever you're doing. So, you know, you ain't gonna meet this country boy who ain't patient. Whether it's hunting or walking woods all night, or possum or fishing all day and don't get a bite or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? You learn that you get into what you put in it. Get out of it what you said. I mean, so.
Hey,
definitely do that for you.
No, that's very true on both cases from what they both said. Because of course, you out there for game and to harvest something, but it's so many more lessons out there to see and to learn and to soak in to take to somebody else. It's not always about the kill. Sometimes, like you might just see the sunrise in a way you never saw it before. You might not catch a fish all day, but this is the prettiest damn sunset you ever seen in your life. It's just a lot more out in the world than what you would see sitting behind a desk or in front of the stuff like that. Don't miss that stuff thinking that this hunt wasn't a good hunt or this trip wasn't a good trip because you didn't catch a kill or anything. Your patience, your level of you're just adapting to different situations. It will grow to a magnanimous amount because every day is not the same. Every animal doesn't react the same. What worked yesterday doesn't work today. And once you are patient enough and you are committed to what's going on, you learn to work through issues in order to be more successful. And that's what I take to it every day. Every day is not the same. I caught, fishing wise, you might caught fish on green and pink on Monday, but on Tuesday, they're only bit black. On, if I'm running my dog, it may be 60 degrees and sunny on Friday, and I see a squirrel in every tree. But the temperature may drop to 8 degrees on Saturday, and it's windy, and I don't see anything. But every time I go, it's a learning. I'm getting something from it. I'm learning. I can say, okay, well, this happens this time. Everything makes you better. So don't sleep on stuff like that because you don't get the immediate satisfaction of a kill or something doesn't happen so fast. So just take heed to that and just know that the more you put yourself into it, the more you learn, the better you can be, and the easier it is to think through things that may have stumped you before. So, like I said, just keep at it, stay the course, because it's a great thing. Like I say, pretty much, I'm hunting every day, so I see so much, and I feel like I learn a lot. Like I say, every day, no matter what. So if it's something that you really, you dedicated, you headstrong, you steadfast in it, you enjoy it. Just enjoy it no matter what, whether you pull that trigger or not. Enjoy it.
Oh yeah, and if you can find you somebody to hunt with, man, like especially like me and Dex, we hunt like it don't matter if I got to drive an hour to go to his spot, an hour he come down here. Like man, when you meet somebody that you can really link with, y'all on the same page, we coon hunt. Like you say, something like it's plenty like we go out there, dogs don't do nothing. They never stroke a track. They might strike a track and not finish it out. Me and that just we out there just kicking it, having a good time. Camaraderie, like it's just like you being with the bros, dog. Like they're going out there just kicking. Like me and Dexter on two different aspects of bros. He an alpha, I'm a Q, but see, at the end of the day, we both this is what we got in common, and we kicking like we brothers. Like this is I don't got no brother. Like this is the close thing I got to a brother here. So I'm talking about me and this joker, we kick it on a daily basis. It ain't a day too much don't go by like we ain't hollering at each other on some stuff like hey Black, what you on? Hey Dexter, what you on? Hey like trying to roll tonight? All right, cool. Like we'll go kick it. Like I mean this hunt don't brought us far as friends wise together, and I can tell anybody like dog, that's my best friend right there. Cause we don't been through a lot. We go on these hunts together. We kick you. We grew. We have a good time. So shoot. This hunting stuff, man, it definitely bring you closer to folks too.
So Lyle, one last thing too, but I know you said you need to do a fishing tournament. So you digging the bass fish or what type of fish?
No, I'm out there throwing a pole. I don't shit. I'm out Hey, somebody, I'm here. Oh shit, I'm in here. I got something.
Hey,
My man's like,
it's on pole.
bro, I'll get. Hey, my man's like, hey man, I like you been here before. I'm like, all right, man, I got you, bro. I'm been excited. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what it is. Something's on in that thing.
I got a homeboy with the ski. I don't know if Black know him, not know Dex know him. You ever heard, if you watch this, you heard of Mar James Jr.?
Yeah, Dex talk about him all the time. Hey, y'all used to fish and stuff.
Yeah, so he a partner of mine. He went to ski. He's from California, but right now he's a professional bass fisher.
Okay.
Full sponsorship. He out there with it's him and one other black person. Everybody else white. The ones that travel all over U.S. Mark Daniel Jr. Look him up on Instagram, all that. But he's about. I looked it up the other day. I think so far his career earnings is like right at $2 million.
Yeah, I see him. Mark Daniel Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you got good internet service wherever you live at. You put it just up there.
Hey, Huntsville, alright, man. Huntsville, alright.
I promise you. Hey, boy, he must be in Madison. He gotta be in Madison.
I'm in Madison, bro. I'm in Madison County, dog. I'm in Madison County.
Fiber optic running through that Joker G. That's fast, bro.
Hey, I'm in Madison County, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Has anybody else noticed how Adrian cut her eyes every time her dog make a noise?
Boy. Adrian, I know you can't have no kids because your patient level is short. Hey, because you be sitting on this dog all night.
And she don't be saying that. You just feel like,
you know what's so funny? I just told like somebody that today. I was like, yo, I don't really know if I can have kids. Like, I want kids, but I don't know if I can have them because my patience is real thin when it comes to these dogs. And like, cause
this dog hell all night. If I was that dog, I'd want to get up on the bed and went to sleep. Like shit, man. I'm too for the night, man. She ain't playing fair.
Yo, I'm trying to help him out. You know what I'm saying? Because I can hear him when I go back to edit this show. I'm gonna hear. I'm gonna hear that, and it's gonna be something good every time. It be something good that somebody's saying. I'm like, bruh, see, my dogs know, but he's a visitor. And he just got here, so we'll see. But yo, this has been a like really, really good episode. Like black men, you know what? Because I only know my uncle to hunt. You know what I'm saying? So to see black men coming together hunting, it's not like you don't hunt, but it's just dope to just see this. And it's so funny. I saw like a TikTok or something like that where this girl was like looking at all these black men that was hunting, and she was like, "Oh, there's something different. Like, where y'all at?" And I'm like, they around here hunting, so if I get any little DMs about y'all, I'm just gonna direct it to the left. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and let y'all know. Do not shoot me. Okay, I'm on the good side. I'm trying to go down there and hunt with them.
Speaking of that, shout out me Hollywood _ on too. Holla your boy. You know what I'm saying? Instagram, we out here.
He a biker too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a biker too. You know what I'm saying? You know, we out here riding, right? We on twos, you know what I'm saying? We doing it, you know.
You on two wheels. Y'all can shout out y'all Instagram handles. I don't do that, but I'll let you do it if you want to. If you want to shout yourself out of your kennels.
I'm bullshitting. I'm good.
Well, I got I breed things through dogs and raised AKC Beagles.
What? I can't hear you.
I'm over there trying to talk sex in there.
No, I'm over here bootleg.
Late too.
I'm over here bootleg. My iPad is all messed up, so I'm on my laptop.
Hey, Detrick, he over there like, you know what I'm saying? It's the...
No, I said I raised French Bulldogs and AKC.
French Bulldogs, AKC. Beagles, baby. You know me. Hey, Big D is what they call me.
HBZ Bullets Big D on Instagram.
Hey. Well, my Instagram is @THEE_DVM. You can also find me on Facebook under @Miles Creek Kennels and at the number 5 FORTY Doodles 541 Doodles.
You had to think about that 40.
Hey, I'm Black. Hey, you can find me on Instagram. D Black D with the B in the L, the Q in the U in the E 7.
Okay. How many times you practiced that? He was like,
"Hey, no, hey,
in the L in the Q."
Hey, when D got his sex on, I figured I had to step it up the game.
Oh man,
Well,
But
you
nah,
guys,
for real, Adrian,
what? Yeah.
come hunting, come
Huh?
fishing, come hunting. Don't
No,
talk about it. Be
invite
about
me. Listen. I'm
Hey,
being
gang.
about it. Invite me. Let me know.
All right,
I'm finna
we gonna
create us.
hold everybody on this call to it.
Hey, we got a whole group chat, so we gonna know who real and who fake.
Listen,
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to make us a little Instagram group. So, and then y'all submit some pictures too, because I want to put it on there, like, so I can put it on my page. You know what I'm saying? For the podcast, draw more people in.
I take pictures of everything.
Yeah, we
Me
got
too.
them.
Yeah,
I got some prepared venison. Some motherfuckers still the fur on it. I'm gutting the venison. We're gonna show you the whole thing. What you want to see? What side of you want to see?
Look, and I'm trying to eat. I want to see all of it, and I'm trying to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna create us an Instagram group. I don't know why that sounds weird. I am going to create and.
Hold on, not to cut you off real quick, Adrian, but you capping. Come on, she ready to eat. She capping. G, she just said she don't eat that wine. Hey, boy, I catch folks capping out here, boy. That's cap. That's cap. Make sure you put that. Hey, when you edit this video, put it in there. That's cap.
Listen. Where my little horn at? Oh, it's real loud. Listen.
Oh, you should have been hitting the horn. Oh, my.
Hey, what?
Who's holding back for us, man? She ain't giving us the star treatment.
I've been out here this and nobody else podcast that horn because I'm telling you. Hey, we gonna come back with. Hey, I'm coming with all bells, whistles, and everything.
Nah, she give everybody else all the good stuff.
Listen,
man.
you know what? I haven't even used my horns. I was gonna use my horns with y'all success stories, but look, shout out to all these black men out here hunting. Okay.
There you go. Okay.
I'm not
okay.
It's too late.
You know what?
Moment's gone.
Moment's gone.
Moments ago.
First of all, you lost. You were absent for a lot of moments.
It don't matter. I fought like hell to get back, though. That's all that matters.
Big Sexy was trying to get back out here.
All right.
Man, don't get this food started. Once he gets started, ain't no stop to him.
I'm hungry. I gotta go eat.
All right, guys. Hey, I definitely enjoyed it, man. We're gonna let y'all go, man. But hey, we got everybody's number. We'll link up though.
Yeah, so please be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Look, Detrick is signing off for my show. You know, you gonna sign off for me?
Hey, I got you. Hey, please like, subscribe, and hey, smash that like button at the bottom and leave your comments to my girl page. Hey, she's doing her thing out here.
Look, and until next time, much peace, love, and chaos. Peace out.